on my social media platform. And although I would never intend to hurt someone or to make someone feel a certain type of way negatively through my platform, I feel that because of my immaturity to the situation and because of the fact that I reacted in the fashion that I did, and most importantly, the biggest part of my self-disappointment in myself is due to the fact that I formed an opinion on a subject that I did not fully comprehend. And I really, once again, do want to apologize to the neurodivergent people, and not just to them, but to anyone who may have been hurt because of my words and my brash actions a couple days ago. Over the last couple of days, I've been able to do more research and delve more into the subject, and I feel like I've been able to better understand. And I was extremely fortunate to have someone within my community who actually came out to me and told me that they consider themselves neurodivergent and they actually had autism, and that because of that person, I was better able to understand. You already apologized on Twitter, Jay. That's okay. No, see, the thing is, I didn't want it to become just another thing, or I didn't want it to become a situation in which I apologize on Twitter and we don't talk about it again, because I really did feel like after being further and further educated and learning about how deep the subject is, that there was a necessity for me to personally apologize once again to everybody that was involved and to anyone that felt a certain type of way through my words and really my immature decision to form an opinion about a subject that I had no idea and that I had no knowledge of. And I really am sorry to everybody that was involved in that situation. Anyway, through that person, I was able to get a better understanding and grasp of what ND people go through and how social cues may actually be something that's really, really hard for them to deal with, creates an environment for them to be anxious, and just makes it hard for them overall. And she was telling me specifically about how, like, she even finds it hard to classify herself as such to her employer, or like to their employer, because that makes it even hard for them to just get jobs. And that in itself, and small things like that, and though they're not small, things like that really got me to understand and further educate myself and help me to realize how ignorant I was being in that situation in that moment. And I really, really did feel like it was a necessity. And I know that I already released an apology, but I felt like this was called for. And it was absolutely necessary that I personally apologize like this face-to-face. And although I may not be face-to-face with you and the people that I may have hurt, I hope that this apology can be heard by some of the people that I did offend or hurt. And that I'm better educated now, and that in the future I do hope to possibly learn from this mistake and not ever form an opinion again before fully understanding a subject. And I think that really was one of my problems in that situation. Also, I've seen a rising concern about my behavioral patterns and about how I act and such of late. And I just want to take a couple more days, or just a little bit more time to take a step back and maybe monitor some VODs and to see how I've been interacting with people. And because I don't ever want to be a person who negatively impacts my audience